Far-right Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, GOP, filed a motion to vacate the speakership on Friday morning, arguing it's time for the restive House GOP conference to find a new leader after House Speaker Mike Johnson, RLEF, brought a $1.2 trillion government funding package to the floor for a vote to avoid a partial government shutdown. When asked about Greene's motion, Raj Shah, Johnson's deputy chief of staff, said in a statement to Forbes that, "Speaker Johnson always listens to the concerns of members, but is focused on governing. He will continue to push conservative legislation that secures our border, strengthens our national defense and demonstrates how we'll grow our majority." Greene was an ally of McCarthy before he was ousted, and was removed from the House Freedom Caucus in part because of her ties to the former speaker. Greene formed a strong bond with McCarthy, who was repeatedly forced to negotiate with the group of about 40 far-right lawmakers, including to earn the support needed to become Speaker in a historic 15 ballots of voting. Representative Matt Gaetz, R. Florida, who led the charge to remove McCarthy from his speakership, said Thursday he wouldn't support ousting Johnson as he said it would lead to having a Democratic speaker. "When I vacated the last one, I made a promise to the country that we would not end up with the Democrat speaker. And I was right. I couldn't make that promise again," he said, according to NBC News. The White House announced the $1.2 billion minibus on Tuesday, days before the Friday deadline to avoid a partial government shutdown. House and Senate leaders said Tuesday they reached an agreement on a full-year government funding bill after ironing out the details for the Department of Homeland Security budget, which had been holding up talks amid a partisan debate over immigration and border security. The deal includes funding for DHS along with the Departments of Defense, Homeland Security, Labor, Education, Health and Human Services and State. This is the last funding package Congress needs to pass to fund fiscal year 2024, which ends after September, though, if it passes, it will have taken Congress extending the deadline 3 times.